very fast-paced, fast-moving, very fluid scene, very dangerous scene.
A massive manhunt is underway for a gunman who opened fire, killing at least 18 people and injuring 13 others. This all unfolded last night in Lewiston, Maine. The shooter reportedly opened fire at multiple locations, including a bowling alley and a restaurant. 40-year-old Robert Card is the suspect in connection with the shootings. NBC's Sam Brock has the latest from Lewiston.
We're in the Lewiston City Hall, where just a few moments ago we heard from the governor of the state and also Maine State Police about where things stand right now with the victims and certainly with the investigation and search for Robert Card, who was a person of interest. The big revelation from all of this, he's no longer a person of interest. He is a suspect and is now facing 8 counts of murder. The reason it's not higher, we found out right now that it's 18 confirmed deaths so far and 13 people who are injured. Only 8 of those individuals have actually been identified. So Card right now facing 8 murder charges that is expected to rise to 18 once those victims, sadly, are also identified. Other bits of information that we learned according to the Maine State Police, and this is certainly the headline right now, our reality is that this man is still at large, which is to say the search continues. They have absolutely no idea what state he is in or even potentially what path he took. If they have that information, they're certainly not disclosing it. And perhaps most disappointingly, we really wanted to know, how could it be someone who, according to a police bulletin, had talked about his mental health issues, had been committed for a period of weeks just this past summer for mental health struggles? How could someone like that own and have access to a semi-automatic rifle, even if that person were to be experted and trained in weapons? And no one could answer the question. No one wanted to answer the question. They said, specifically, I'm talking about Maine State Police now, that they have to get to the bottom of the motive, the behavioral aspects of this. They can't divulge the information that I asked without really giving everything away. So we got virtually nothing when it comes to the character of the person they are looking for, Robert Card. What we did find out is a little bit more of the timeline as well, and specifically that the first shooting happened at about 6:56 in the evening, and then by 7:08, so 12 minutes later, from the bowling alley to the bar and restaurant, that's when the shooter struck again. He is facing 8 counts of murder. There are communities right now that are still waiting for any sort of information as to where the search is drilling down, because we don't even have that. We also found that 3 communities right now remain in lockdown. That includes Lewiston, also Bowdoin, which is 10 or 15 minutes away. All of them right now, all those communities, schools, business owners, homeowners being told to shelter in place at this moment as the search continues for the shooter. In Lewiston, Sam Brock, NBC News.
This is a developing story. You can follow the very latest right now on king5.com.